It's Friday. So I hope you are all in a good mood, especially if you don't work weekends. Yes, I managed to get my hair washed, that's why I've got it down. Doesn't happen very often. So you kind of know if I've got my hair down, I washed it. It'll probably go back up again, do you know what I mean? Because sometimes it gets on your nerves. I don't realise how long my hair's got, you know. I keep sitting in the chair and I keep thinking, why is my head getting pulled back? Because I've bloody laid on my hair. Needs a good cut. Going to get it done just before I go away, so it's nice and fresh. But it is desperate to be done. It's a bit chilly out here this morning. I put a t-shirt on because you just don't know what to wear, do you? You don't know what to put on. Because if you don't put a t-shirt on and you put a jumper on, you'll die. And then, like I say, if you put a t-shirt on, you might freeze. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'll show you what the weather looks like. Bit of blue sky. I think that's the only bit though, guys. It's a bit crap, really. I actually don't know how warm it is. I didn't look. But I don't think it's going to be sunny. They kind of said today it's not going to rain, but it's not going to be sunny either. So I think it's going to be like this, really. Which is all right, you know. I mean, yesterday we did have some flipping heavy showers. God, we did. Where it were bouncing off the ground. So I'm glad I did my dog walk when I did. But then what's happening is when my other half gets home and he wants to do a walk, I'm like, well, it's going to rain. And then it either rains and then Brian's up, or it don't rain and I look the fool, you see. Because he thinks I'm making it up. Because he likes to go for the walk after work. But, you know, if we have to, I'll come out again. But the other thing is, he doesn't like me doing my lives and stuff. Because he's, we ain't got time for that. Can't be doing with that. So, I tend to not do them. You know, to keep the peace. So I don't do any filming. So this is why I'm taking the opportunity to do it now. It's our time, we're getting this done. I reckon I've spotted a deer. Now then, you're right. Is it warm enough for you? It's freaking cold, man. Yeah, I think I've spotted a deer. Woohoo! First one of the week. He's in the field. I'll try and zoom in a minute. See if we can see what he's... Oh, there's more than one. There's more than one. His mates are with him and all. There's about 3, I think. There's 1 in the field and 2 on this embankment where they live that come out. But I don't know if my camera's going to be good enough on my phone to zoom in. But I'll give it a whirl in a minute. All right. We'll give it a try. It's nice seeing wildlife, isn't it? You don't have to pay to go to a zoo. I just come for a walk. I've got my sunglasses on and that bloody sun's gone in. What a pissing waste of time. Right, we need to get a better angle. Hold on. Don't go away, Mr. Deer. My YouTubers don't believe me. Right, I'll try and hold it. Can you see? Can you see in the distance? There's one on that grass. Sorry if it's a bit shaky hand. And then there's one there. Can you see it? In the field. And there's his mate again. Just stood there near that pole. Oh. The weather must be a bit better for them to have come out. I do like seeing them. It's nice. But there was some arseholes once what went on quad bikes and decided they were going to round them up and scare them. There's no need for that. There really isn't. They're not bothering anyone. Just leave them alone. And then it's so sad when I see them run over when they've been like flipping chopped in half, and you think, well, how fast has that car been travelling to chop that deer in half? And how big was the vehicle? It's crazy. But yeah, he's still there. See, he must have been brave, that one. That deer must have been brave. He must have thought, do you know what? Shit it, I'm going to go out. See if you can see. I'm going to stand in the middle of the field and be brave, and hopefully everyone will follow. Yeah. No one's followed yet, though. Well, one did, didn't he? But he's gone back into the grass now. He's disappeared. Oh, bless him. Yeah, sun's gone in. It's frigging cold. Here I am with my flipping Ray-Bans on, look. Living life. And it looks like it's going to piddle it down. It better not, because we're not having a flipping wet t-shirt competition. Can't be doing with that. It'd be absolute freezing, man. What's happened to the weather? We're still in August. It's like it's given up, hasn't it? It's like it's decided, oh, you've had enough of summer. We're going to go straight to autumn. Well, we're not ready for autumn yet. We still want to get our tans a bit browner. I don't know. So, like I say, what are you all up to this morning? What you doing? Anything exciting again? Where are you watching from? Is anyone watching from the UK, or are you watching from further afield? Been having a lot of Americans watching, which is good. Especially when they've got like 5 hours time difference. I'm either asleep aid, which I don't know if I take that as a good thing or not, where everyone goes to sleep because I'm so boring, or I don't know. Not really sure. I don't know how to take it some days. You know, you're like, oh, the deers, there's more deers, hold on. The mates are getting more confident, look. There we go. He's like, now then, what you doing? Well, I found some dinner over here. Have you? You going to share? Oh, well, might do. Oh, I'm a big softie, aren't I? Big softie. Well, it's nice. I like to see him out. So that's the first time this week we've had deer action. We've been doing it all week. It's the first time we've been rewarded. I don't think we'll see much else. Like I say, it's a bit early. I don't think we'll have the normal prats down the lane. I think they might be still in bed. You never know, do you? You never know. So I've got to get some milk and bits today. I'm always the one what's like, oh, we've nearly got no milk. Doesn't anyone else in the household ever say we need milk and think, oh yeah, we've got to go to the shop and we've got to buy it, because the milk fairy doesn't come along and just replenish that empty bottle of milk by magic. You have to actually go to the shop. And in my house, it seems like this fairy is bloody magic, because she's always replenishing the milk. I mean, we've got to the point this morning, I've only managed to have a cup of tea and a Weetabix because there's been nothing left. It's a bit shocking. But I'll go get some. I need some fuel and all, but because I've not been driving much because of my leg, I've got, well, fuel lights on. But do you know when you can't be asked to go get any? Because it's such a clat, innit? But I suppose if I need milk, I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, really, couldn't I? Hey? We could get milk and fuel. But we'll see. I've got to get some other bits and all. I need some bits. like wash bits for, you know, for holidays and stuff. I need some bug stuff and all. I'm gonna get that is it jungle one, because when I once went away, oh my god, it was that bad. I got bit 42 times. There's something about my scent, the love. 42 times. I ended up having to go to the doctor on the island. That cost me 32 quid just to get some cream. And I got sunburn, and that was factor 50 as well. So it's just mental. It's just, what are you meant to do? Why is that woman laid there with her trousers on? Well, she got burnt with factor 50. You know. We all need to get a little bit of a suntan. Get some sun on our bones, don't we? So I've actually got some factor 50. It's a different brand. I had it left over from when I went away last year. I bought 2 tubs, but I only actually used one. And this stuff costs like nearly 20 odd quid. Well, between 20 and 30 quid. Only downfall is it dyes your clothes if you're not careful. It looks like you've got a nicotine problem. Like if I wore this, everywhere where you put your sun cream, you'd end up yellow. It's not very good. Because I had a bikini. I've still got it. I mean, we're brand new. It cost me 80 quid, this bikini. And it was white with like a pretty pattern on it. And like I say, everywhere where the sun cream touched, it dyed it. I was like, oh, that's just shocking, that, isn't it? You pay all this money for the cream and it destroys your clothes. So, but I was just seeing if there was another day. I'm not going to waste it either, because, you know, I'm not made of money. Definitely not. So yeah, gonna have a look, because I've done it before when we went away in October. Oh my god, everywhere had the Christmas stuff in, and I'm like, flipping heck, I'm going on holiday, I need sun cream and that, and all the holiday clothes and everything had gone. We're always on Christmas. I was like, I had a right job on to get stuff. I mean it, I really did. So I'm trying to learn by my mistakes and get my stuff now. So I'm going to need it, basically, in a few weeks' time. So I need it. And then I can do another list of stuff what I need. But don't really know how to charge it. You know, when you buy the little travel size toothpaste and stuff, costs more than a bigger one. But I'm trying to not take as much stuff, because I end up taking far too much crap with me on holiday. And I don't wear it. That's the issue. I take all these different outfits because I like to look nice and I like to look like I've made an effort. And half of them, I just stick to the same old stuff. I don't, everyone else. And they take like ankle socks, and you don't even wear socks when you're there either. So that's a bit of a waste, but it's a transition, isn't it? From like this weather here, where it's cold and overcast, you need warmer clothes on, don't you? And then when you get there, it's like that oven door effect. When you open the aeroplane door and step onto them steps, it's like, oh my god, I am stifling. I mean, I did that. You'll laugh, right? I did that. I went to Dubai in jeans. Oh my god. Do not do that, guys. I was dying. We got there and it was about 10 o'clock at night. Oh, the poor guy, you've never seen him hand people, myself and my other half, bottles of water, because sweat was pouring off us, because we'd gone in October. And like I say, we went on the train, we'd been at the train station, and it was an early start, and where's us turn up in frigging jeans? Oh my goodness. And then made a cock up going home. Came home in shorts. I was froze to death. I actually acquired the aeroplane blanket and brought it home and wrapped it round my legs on the train. I was frozen, absolutely frozen. I was literally shaking. I was so cold on the train. Because again, I think we didn't get home until midnight in October. And there was me in shorts and bloody t-shirt. Mental. So, have you guys ever had any bad experiences of wearing the wrong attire at holiday? Drop me some comments below. Or have you forgot your sun cream? I mean, that's another thing. I've had this out with my other half, right? I said to him, you need to be taking sun cream with you. Well, he's got it in his head. No, I don't. I'm going to buy it when I get there. And I said, yes, but what my argument is, when you get there, it's night time, so that's okay. But the next day, when we need to be round the pool and stuff, you're not going to have any cream. I walked to the shop. I'm like, yeah, but if you had your cream, you can put it on. Nah, you can't tell him. The thing is, he don't burn like me, so he's lucky. He can have chip fat oil on, factor 2, and he just goes golden. Where I did that, and I burnt. I absolutely burnt. So bad, the locals ended up putting aloe vera plants on my back. They cut an aloe vera leaf off a tree, cut the hard skin off, and they were rubbing it on my back. That is how bad it is. Oh, that's a slug. Thought we had a caterpillar then. Yeah. So you learn, don't you? We're not all made up of the same stuff. Our skins are all different. But the main thing is to put something on, isn't it? So, you are very quiet out there today, I must admit. Have I talked my way through everyone in the universe? Because we've been doing this every day. I think every day since Monday, haven't we? I think. I don't know. I lose track of what day it is. With being off with my leg, I'm not really sure what day it is half the time. Anyhow, we're getting towards the bridge. There we go. Everyone going about the daily business. Wonder if that bloke's in them trees again. I don't know if I said. There's some tracks there. I don't know if you can see. Someone smashed the fence down. And when I came with my other half, we caught this guy. He stood looking at the apple tree at the top. And he just suddenly turned round, clocked us, and walked off to the left. And I'm like, not being funny, where the hell's he going? Because there is nowhere. And then I got it into my head, maybe they got some kind of camp up there. So we did go bumbling along, looking down that path, that track there. But no, nothing to be seen, so that's really bizarre, isn't it? Because sometimes you think, well, was it a missing person? Or what? You know, he was only there for about 5 minutes, maybe. Then he just disappeared. It was really weird. I'd hate for anyone to be missing a loved one. But, you know, all I could do was describe the back of him because I never saw his face. Oh, mental, innit? There we go. Now then, Alan, you alright? Welcome this morning. It's not very warm. Like I say, it's cloudy, look. Bit crap. It was nicer yesterday. Well, it was in the morning until we had that heavy rain. I don't know if anyone else got the heavy rain. Oh, struggling on, Ben. Like I say, still feel that blood clot in my leg. Oh, we've got a car under here now, guys. That's sketchy, isn't it? We've got to go under there. I hate seeing cars. And then you don't see any people. That's another thing, isn't it? You shouldn't park under there. Oh, thanks. It's a nice walk, isn't it? It's a variation of concrete jungle meets farmland meets water meets everything, innit? What a strange place to park your car. Hey? Let's just make sure we do this. This is just what we used to do with me and Snuff to say we'd actually walked the walk. But we're going to go around here and investigate in a minute when it's clear, because a load of cars coming. There's a lorry coming and all. They always look at you like you got 10 heads. Have you noticed that? Not going across yet, I don't think. There's a truck coming. Don't really fancy it. Let's wait for this truck to come past and then... oh, there's another car and all. This is hurting my leg balanced on here. Right, in a minute, we're gonna run for it. Well, not run for it, but... And another car. Bloody hell. It's crazy today. Right, after this red one, I'm going. Come on. Some of us have got stuff to do, haven't we? Hey? Right. Let's try. Oh, God, there's more cars coming. I'm off. We're off. That's it. Let's get over here. Oh, well. Nobody's in there. Maybe they're just using it as a car park. Strange. Oh, someone's dumped some conifers. That's new, innit, guys? That wasn't there yesterday. Do you know, they just do my frigging head in. And you can see, look, they've been wheel spinning up here to dump the conifers, haven't they? Hey? Been bloody wheel spinning. Right, and get walking. Let's go. Let's do this. This is the only sketchy bit. Get a bit of a quicker walk on. Something's been dragging along here, have you noticed? I wonder if that car, the brakes have gone funny. There's something gone weird. Yeah, very odd. Right, we're back. Oh, and we got it all to ourselves. Marvellous. We're not sharing with anyone. Brilliant. Just how I like it. But we'll still get run over because they'll bloody turn up when we're halfway down here, won't they? Hey? So just like I say, just bumbling along now. We've seen some deer if you watch from the beginning. I think it were 3 in the end, 3 deer all come out, which was nice. Come for an early morning graze. Haven't seen no other wildlife as yet, not yet. What else have you all been up to then? There's only a few of you chatting. Is it too early? Was you on the pop last night? And happy Friday to you all. I'm just having a look, see if there's out of interest to show you. I feel alright to it with my sunglasses on. It was actually sunny when I left my house. But now, it's not. So it's great, isn't it? Maybe it's wishful thinking. There you go. I know you like to see where I'm off. We'll see if there's out else been dumped in our little cubby hole. Let's have a look. Don't look like it to me. Looks about the same as yesterday, doesn't it? It looks about the same as yesterday. I reckon them bricks are probably asbestos. I mean, why would you go and dump them? Strange. But on about blackberries, I read the other day, it says you can get fined up to £300 if you take too many blackberries and don't leave enough for the wildlife. I thought that was an interesting fact. I mean, to be honest, they've all come, these blackberries, far too early and they've died. So it's not like we can pick them all. It looks like the humans and the animals missed out on some extra grub, to be honest with you. Don't you reckon? It just looks like everyone's missed out, so I don't think there's been a crazy surge of people picking them, because I think everyone's been caught off guard. I think everyone thought, there'd be some left. Maybe one there, if you're lucky. Maybe one. But I blame the exceptional summer we've had here. They actually said on the weather the other night that this year has topped 1976. I mean, I wasn't around then, but it has smashed all records in the UK for the most prolonged period of heat what we've had. It's blew all the statistics out of the park. That's what they were saying about this year's weather. So, and no wonder a lot of the reservoirs are running dry, and there's hose pipe bans and whatnot. Because, like I say, I think the dry weather, if I remember rightly, sort of came in round about February time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it came in round about then. And then really, it's just been very mild, hasn't it? It's been very mild. I wish we could see some pheasants or something, but they've all gone to ground today, my friends. Like I say, it's nice doing these walks, nice and early. Oh, look. Digger. It sets you up for the day, doesn't it? It sets you up for the day. So like I say, I'm just seeing if there's anything interesting. Anybody's chucked her down again from the overnight people. There was some biscuits the other day. Some, what do you call it? Cookies. Other brands are available, but Maryland cookies. Yeah, that is true, Ken. That is true. And aren't the swans supposed to be, I say the Queen's birds, but it's probably the King's birds, but I can't get that out of my head, to be honest with you. Nearly got run over then. Jesus Christ. That's great. Yeah, and fish. Fish as well, Ken. In Hull, there was some carp what was put in round the Princess Quay shopping centre, and they've been fishing off the side of the marina, like round that shopping centre. I don't know if you've ever seen it, and they've been eating the bloody fish. Yeah, that's right. It's crazy. It's like they're just taking everything what we got, Why don't you just go to a shop? It's mental. World's gone mad. And another topic, what do you think about these flying the flags? Now, they're going on about oh, you shouldn't fly the Union Jack, St. George, all this. You should only do it when there's, say, England are playing, or, going to get run over again, mate. England are playing, or rugby, you know, when it's a major event on, you can put them up. Or if it's VE Day, VJ Day, whatever the other days are, you put them up. But you can't have one all the time. You can't put one up just to say, do you know what? I'm proud to be British, or I'm proud to be English. They're all saying if you put one up, we're all thugs now, basically. And I think that's wrong. You can't just judge everybody the same, because that's what makes our country unique, because we're not all the same, you know. So I think I don't agree with vandalism. I don't agree with people, especially in my area. They've actually daubed the St. George's Cross on the side of a church because they had a white wall. I mean, I don't agree with that, you know. But if you want to put a flag up in your garden, I can't see what's wrong. Honestly, I can't see what's wrong with putting a flag up in your garden. My neighbour has got a flag in his garden, and I haven't got a bloody hell's clue what flag it is. But I think he just buys these flags off Amazon and just randomly sticks a flag up, you know. Just makes it look colourful, doesn't it? But yeah, it don't bother me. It actually gives me something to think about, because I then go on the internet and start thinking, well, where did that come from? Yeah, I know, but the trouble is, you think, unfortunately, you know, it's not free, is it? Because someone has to pay, even with benefits. Someone has to pay for them in the end. People might claim these benefits for free, but someone has to pay for them. So it's never free, is it? So we're getting a bit political here, but I think it's the feeling of the moment, isn't it, in our country at the minute. People are just fed up. They're just fed up. And they're sick and tired of not being listened to. I think that's what it is as well. You know, that these taxes they're hammering out left, right and centre are just screwing everyone. Where are you? That FedEx van is over there, look. You know, they're taxing everybody. Everyone they can think of, they're taxing. And taking more national insurance. And the bills are going up. But the wages aren't going up to match the bills. I mean, prime example, my gas and electric. Now, actually, since it's been warm weather, I have clawed back about a 200 quid deficit, which we always do every year. We've clawed it back. I think we owe them about 50 quid, but we pay a standing direct debit of X amount every month, which, because we're not using the gas hardly, because we've not got the heating on, and the only gas I use is potentially if I put my rings on my cooker. And the cheeky gits sent me a message yesterday. We want to put your direct debit up by about 60 quid. I was like, you're having a laugh, aren't you? We hardly owe you any money. We're actually giving you money every month and using well under what we're paying you, and you want another 60 quid. I was like, nah, it's not happening. And then I tell you what I did. I went on the app and I looked at my tariffs, and I sussed out my fixed tariffs for gas and electric had come to an end. And this was with Octopus, if you've ever heard of him. So what I did was I went in the app and I fixed in my gas and electric for the next year. So if we have a shocking bad winter where you have to put the heating on and, you know, at least I know what I'm going to be paying. And if it means I've got some wood, but we need to cut it, but obviously we're not being very well, and my partner's not very good at times, and he's had a hernia operation this year. I didn't want to put strain on him, because it was this tree what fell down at a house what we know of, and it needs chopping up for logs, and it's another task we've got to do. But it's being in the right place mentally and physically to do it, because it takes some chopping. But it's free wood because of this. Well, it got hit by lightning. Oh, thanks, Ken. So we're going to use that, even if it means we're camping out in my worst undecorated room ever. My house is like DIY SOS. I will tell you this. I've only got one finished room out of the whole house. That's another story. But if that has only got an electric stove, what looks like a real stove, but if it's going to cost me money, I'll just have to use the other fire in the other room, won't I? I'm just going to have to use that one and just burn wood and stuff to keep warm. I think you've just got to think outside the box, haven't you? And you've got to be ahead of the game. So that's all I'm saying. Have a look at your tariffs. See if your deals have come to an end. If they have, see what they're offering you, because there was several different options, and lock in at what you can afford before it goes nuts and everyone decides to suddenly do it. Because I have heard on the grapevine in October there's supposed to be this price hike, so get ahead of the game, guys. We've got to be savvy, haven't we? That's me on my soapbox. Hopefully that's benefited you. But like I say, sometimes you come across these things and you don't think, do you? When you pay every month and you just make sure that payment is in that bank ready to be took out, you don't think that things have ended, because they don't tell you. And I reckon mine had ended either this month or in July. I can't remember. But like I say, I've had a lot going on, haven't I? So that was one of my least of my worries. Can't get my words out. Oh, God. I should have brought some water with me. My gob's dry. Never mind. So what else are we up to, guys? Anything exciting? Like I say, I've got to get some milk, because, you know, the fairy keeps putting milk in the fridge when we run out. It's bloody good, this fairy. And I need to. I can't abide running out of milk. It really grinds my gears. There's nothing worse than having your bloody cereal and you go to get the milk and there's about 5 ml of milk in the bottom. That really, really drives me loopy. So I never let the milk get that low. Now then, you're right. So yes, we are not far off getting that low. I think I've got enough milk to make myself a brew, and then we're knackered. So I'm gonna have to get some. I'm not going to my local shop. Sorry, but you're charging me £2 for 2 litres. I can get from Aldi 6 litres for £2.68 off the top of my head. So why would I do that? Why? Well, you know, shopping savvy, guys. Shopping savvy. I mean, I normally shop at Tesco's, but the other day we had to go to Aldi because it were near, and we just happened to be across from it in this village we went to. And I didn't even realise they did 6 pinters, because Tesco used to do 6 pinters, And then all of a sudden they stopped. Which I'm like, well, to be honest with you, that's lasted me since Monday. So I ain't done bad, have I? Got 5 days out of it, 2 of us, unlimited cups and tea and coffee, breakfast. I ain't done too bad. So, super pints, yeah. Well, have you seen them in America? They're like a massive vessel they carry, isn't they? Ginormous. I don't know, we don't get anything like that. We don't get it that big. Maybe because it won't fit in the fridge. Maybe. Because our fridges, well, if you have an American fridge, you're alright. I've got just a built-in one. I got my kitchen given to me second-hand, and I had a carcass I had to buy a freezer for. It's not really ideal, because it's a 70-30, which means you have a 70 high of fridge and only 30 of freezer. Well, I'm constantly having to spin my dates round for me fresh, because 3 drawer freezers are freaking hard work. Time you put any bread and stuff in the top, or if you add any ice cubes or freezer bricks, that's the first drawer full. Then if you buy yourself some oven chips and some few bags of veg or whatever, or rice, you're knackered as well. That's the second one gone. So yeah, I've really got to be careful that I don't get carried away when I go food shop, because I can't get it in the fridge or the freezer. So yeah, I don't drink. But my partner, he's give it up now. It sounds like he was an alcoholic, but he cut down, and now he ain't bothered about it. I said to him, you can have it when we go on holiday, you can have a pint with your meal. I'm not like on your back about it. And it's like, oh, I don't want it, whatever, it's up to you, I'm not going to force you, but I know where you're coming from. Yeah, it's nothing like what we have. So yeah, I get you. Well, this is what I mean, I'm boring. I only drink cups of tea, the odd latte, and water. That's really all what I drink. Don't drink nothing else. I will confess, I used to drink loads of Pepsi Max. I think I was addicted to it. There's something in it. I think it's some kind of sweetener, isn't there? And oh my goodness, it would end up giving me horrific indigestion and heartburn. So I was like, well, what is the point of having a tin of pop and then an hour or 2 later suffering? So I knocked it in the head, and I don't actually think I've had any pop this year. I used to buy the 24 packs, so that was a good saving. So yeah, don't even drink that anymore. Yeah, it's just, there's something about it, isn't it? It's like Pringles. Some people say they've put something in Pringles where when you start eating Pringles, you can't stop eating Pringles. So if you start a tin, a big one, you'll end up smashing it out. Just got to watch for cars now, guys. Gonna get run over. But again, is there a car coming? No, we're all right. Since Mr. Bluebean passed away, oh, that were close. Since Mr. Bluebean passed away, I hadn't actually had any. Oh, I think this is his lorry again. There you go, what a bloody surprise. That's twice he's tried to get me. I wonder if he's on 10 points a hit of a person. Maniac. And that's that car still abandoned there. I hadn't touched any. I hadn't touched any because we used to have Quavers, which was only like 86 calories a packet. But then obviously every time I had a pack of Quavers, Blue wanted a crisp. So it was one for me, one for him, one for me, one for him. And now it's not the same. So I've given up crisps and all. They've gone out the window. No crisps. I tell you. Oh, there we go. Have a minute. It's under the bridge. No one's out. Like I say, it's not too bad. If you keep moving, you get warm, don't you? And the wind's dropped a bit, so the wind will be behind us. So the sound quality should be better, shouldn't it? I know. I actually had a moment again last night, Ken. I had a moment again because what it was, my partner was falling asleep watching telly at about 9:10 last night, and I said, do you want to go to bed? Yeah, I know, it's awful, Kevin. I said, do you want to go to bed? You're knackered, aren't you? And he was like, yeah. But the thing was, I wasn't tired. So I said, okay. So we went to bed. And then I just laid there. In pain with my leg. I took some pain relief, but my leg was giving me jip. And then I was just thinking about Blue. Over and over and over again. All different things. Oh, I've spotted something, guys. Hold on. I digress. Oh, and that's me. You don't want to see me. Where is it? Where is it? I think the deers have moved over here. Or are they hares? Oh, there might be hares, I think. Oh, did you see them? Oh, shit. They're fighting. Where are they gone now? Oh, they took off behind that mound. I reckon there were hares then. I think we had some hares. That's hares and deers. You are being spoiled. So yeah, I started thinking about Blue again, and oh my God, the tears just started streaming out my eyes again. Friggin' pillar saturated to go get some toilet roll. Lost another eyelash again. It's like, at this moment in time, it's not really worth putting them on because I've only had them on again since Sunday. On one eye, I've lost one from each corner. And I don't mean I can't get the words out again. An eyelash. I mean a clump. Oh God, they're racing about. A clump of eyelashes. Like 5 in one go, but they're all just stuck on one ear. So I've got to stop it because, you know, it's making me poorly. It's raising my blood pressure and... But I mean, how can you stop getting upset about something like that? There's no quick fix, is there? There's no quick fix. And I actually don't think, since he passed away on the 5th of August, I don't think there's been a single day that I haven't got upset. It's mental. Well, you see, Ken, I'll be honest with you. My partner, I think he thinks there's something up with me, like I'm just not right in the head. Because he doesn't show any emotions. He doesn't get upset in front of me. I know everyone deals with things different, but when I get upset, he's like looking at me like, why? Why are you getting upset for? It ain't going to bring him back. And the thing is, I don't know how else to deal with it. I don't know how else to deal with my grief. I wear my heart on my sleeve and I'm like this with everything. Do you know what I mean? This is the person I am. This is how I'm made. This is why I'm a bloody nurse. If I didn't care about things, people, animals, things I love, I couldn't do my job. But the problem is, it's like a dual-edged sword. You then end up so hurt when the worst happens. And it just takes so long to recover from the heartbreak. You know? It just... I can't describe it to you. This is why I'm coming out on these walks at the minute. Probably doing a bit too much, but I'm going start raving bloody bonkers inside. I do try and rest it, but you know, they ask for a mixture of a bit of exercise and that. So this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to help myself. I'm going to shut up a minute because I've just spotted another deer. God, he's well out his comfort zone. What's he doing over there? See if I can get him for you. I'm zooming in. That's it. I'll try and hold it, guys, so you don't get a headache. That is full zoom. Wow. So he's over there. I'll just show you. Over there. Where's the post gone? Too far, Tony. Rewind. There we go. And there's two more over there. He's well near that one. They're nice, aren't they? I like deers. I think I've told you that story before. When I went to a neighbour's party, this is going back a long time ago, and they gave me this burger, and I had one bite, and I went, "What is this burger?" And they said, "Oh, it's venison." And I went, "Ain't eating this." And I actually spat it out. I know. Oh, maybe it were deer fighting, not freaking hares, look. Because look, there's another one there. Maybe they was having a scrap, look. Right, I'll try and hold it. I know, I'm sorry, Ken, I can't get near the buggers. But there's one there. And the other one is over there somewhere. I've lost him again. There he is. And then there's two more over there. So really got a good thingy it is today, haven't we? Like I say, they were out first thing this morning. When I came out an hour ago, they was right near the trees over there. And they've got brave and they've decided, especially that one near the wind turbine, I've decided to come out into no man's land. That one's running along. But you see, because the field's been cut, you can see him really easy. Really easy. If I had one of them posh cameras with a long zoom lens on, bet we could get some amazing close-ups, couldn't we? But I'd need to sell a kidney, so we ain't got any. God, it stinks. And it's not me, before you say that. Flipping sewage works. And you're downwind from it. Flipping heck. Turns my guts. Oh, I love watching them. Just doing their own thing. So pretty, aren't they? Like I say, and it's free, innit? It's free, it's on your doorstep. I mean, who wouldn't like free wildlife? You don't have to go to Yorkshire Wildlife Park. I've never been there. Never been. But it's the prices what put me off. I don't know how families afford to go, to be honest with you. Because it's not just that, isn't it? If they want an ice cream or a drink or a souvenir or a cuddly, or the prices is just... And it depends how many of the little blighters you've got and all. If you've got about 4 or 5, oh my God. Oh, on about that, I'm going to tell you a story. You've just reminded me. So, my sister's got 3 girls. The oldest is 14. Then I think the next one's maybe 11, I'm guessing. And then 7. And, oh, that deer's running. Let me see if I can show you. It's taking off, look. Going like the clappers. There he is. Oh, he stopped. He stopped again. I reckon he keeps getting disturbed. He's off. Yeah. So obviously it was school holidays. My sister was working and she said, oh, can you take the kids for the day? Well, my dad's like, I'm sure he's got a touch of dementia, and I think he's digressing and thinking them kids are me and my sisters. I'm sure he is. Anyhow, he says, let's go to Mablethorpe. So Mum went, all right then. So there's Mum knocking all pack-ups up and stuff. And he went, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm making some pack-ups. He said, no, we'll get fish and chips. We'll get fish and chips. She says, well, do you know how much fish and chips is going to cost? Because not only had they acquired 3 of my sister's, kids, the mate had tagged along as well. So there was 4 girls, Mum and Dad. So then they had to take 2 cars, because Mum says, well, we ain't got enough seatbelts. So they had to take 2 cars. So that's twice as much car parking and everything, innit? Time they got there, because my dad was up like a lark. He was up at about, 7 in the morning. I'm ready. And Mum's like, you're having a laugh. I haven't even got these out of bed yet, I think it was dinner time. So they rocked up at dinner time and Dad went, oh, let's get some fish and chips. Let's get some chips. Okay then. So went in chip shop and suddenly fish and chips had turned into 4 bags of chips. And Mum says, well, I thought we was having fish and chips or sausage and chips, And Dad went, oh, no, I just meant chips. Well, of course, the girls were really peed off at this stage because they thought they were getting sausage and chips or fish and chips. So Mum says, well, it was that early. They hadn't even started frying yet. So Mum says, you just stay here with the girls, sit at the table with them. I just need to nip to this shop across the road, right? So she nips across to the shop. Next minute, she turns round. My dad stood right behind her. Mum says, what the hell are you doing? He says, I wanted to see what you were doing. She says, you've left the girls. He says, they'll be all right. She said, get your ass back to the chip shop. So he went back to the chip shop. Mum was like, well, where's these chips? They're taking a very long time. Turns out Dad hadn't even paid. He hadn't even paid for these chips. So, insult to injury, he'd only ordered chips and he hadn't even paid. So Mum ended up paying. Tight ass, I tell you. That's every time. They couldn't afford it. It's just couldn't believe that. Well, that's just me dad, innit? Right, deer watch. Can see them all together here. There we go, guys. 3 of them. Yeah, I know they look a bit like ants, but I'm telling you, they're deers. And one of his mates is miles away. So cute, isn't it? So, has anyone else got any interesting facts or stories to share with us today on this daily dog walk? It's going to be the last one of the week. And then Monday, I don't know what I'm doing Monday. Tuesday, I need to get back in at the doctor's because the medication they give me runs out, meaning they ain't give me enough for the month, for the new month. So I need to get it sorted because I've got 2 boxes of pills and I ain't got enough. So I need to do that. Yeah, my dad turns 80 next year and my mum turns 70. There's 10 years between them. And my dad's in denial. There's nothing wrong with him. He won't have any tests done and But it does run in his family. His mother had it and stuff. His brother had it. There were 6 of them. And he's the youngest. So, but you know, it's a cruel disease. But it's when he keeps repeating himself and you're like, for God's sake. And you can't say anything, can you? Gonna have company in a minute, guys. Look. Little dog. Oh. Little dog. We'll say hello. How you doing? Huh? You okay? Yeah, well. Now then.
You don't normally see them out, do you?
No, they've been out since 8:15 this morning. There's a few more near the wind turbine. But I thought they were hares because from a distance, do you know how they box each other? But it wasn't. It was 2 of them.
Last time we saw one, there was a dead one on the on the thing, and it was there for ages.
It took ages to rot away. That it was not very nice. And then I saw a dead one going out towards Asda's where it had been sliced in half. I mean, how?
There was 2 here. There was one on this side, and then there was on the other side. Council come and took the one that they saw.
Left that one.
They left the one. They didn't see that one.
Oh.
And that's why it rotted away.
Makes you think though, how hard and fast are you going to chop it in half?
Oh yeah, you must be.
You got to, haven't you?
They come nunking down here, they do.
Oh, they're idiots. They think this is Brands Hatch or something, aren't they?
Yeah.
It does my head in. Anyhow, nice to talk to you. Bye. Oh, see, I petted him. That was hard, Ken. Hard to pet it, but I'm trying, guys. I've got to, haven't I? I've got to, but it is upsetting when you think that dog is clearly a lot older than Bluebeam, and he's still here. That's the bit what gets my. It's like it's so frigging cruel. It's so frigging cruel. On a positive note, the insurance has paid. They have paid, but they have diddled me. I should have had 700 quid because you get a percentage of your pet passing away. And because Blue was so young, if it had been 8, I wouldn't have got anything. It had to have been run over, which I think that's bloody cruel. But I didn't get 700 quid because I only had the super policy, so I got 500. I mean, every time, isn't there? Have you noticed? Every time you get something and it's took away. Every frigging time. It's mental. So I've halved that with my partner because we paid half for Blue, and I've put mine away because my other half's like, we'll use it to pay bills. I said, no, that money is Blue's money. I would rather have Blue back than not have that money. And that money is only because Blue has died, you know. So no, not. It's going away, and that is that. I haven't got any money, so it's going away, and I'll just try and build upon it. But yeah, Ken, I had to prove everything to get that money. I had to get the vets to release Blue's medical records. That upset me, reading that, because they hadn't wrote anything of any substance when we said goodbye, and basically made out like I'd, oh yeah, just put him to sleep, no problem, just euthanize him, it's all right, I don't give 2 toss. No, it wasn't like that at all. But they hadn't documented what we said. They hadn't done any x-rays, what I asked for, and I don't think they really gave him any pain relief, what I asked for. And when I challenged him and I said, he must be in pain, I haven't given him anything, because you guys are supposed to be doing it, he said he wasn't. I thought that's BS, that. Absolutely. Totally BS. So I had to relive all that. Then I had to find, luckily I'd kept them, all the receipts from when I bought Blue 7 years ago. I had to prove how much I paid for him as well. And then I had to prove, what else? Oh, I had to supply his pedigree form, and I had to fill out another form. I mean, it was quite lengthy, and it took 3 weeks. It took 3 weeks for him to come back, and I had to chase him, because online it said it take 2 to 3 working days, and it took 3 weeks. And they said, oh, you want supplied this and that, and I went, yes I have. I did it all in one go. I'm not bloody stupid. But I'm not going to call them out or mention them, but I'm not going with them again. When I get another dog, hopefully next year, I'm not using them. Same again, I'm not using the vets again either. Not using them. I just feel like I was let down massively. When I really needed them, I was let down. And it's so strange, isn't it? Has anyone known their vet not send them a bill more than 3 weeks after for putting the dog to sleep? Make up your own minds. But I never got a bill. And they didn't claim through the insurance, because when I rung up the insurance, they shut it all down. And I told them not to. I said, leave the insurance ticking along, because there's potentially things what need squaring up, and they didn't. So, you know, what can I do? I told them. But, yeah. So, oh, they've cut it, look. That looks better. Look at that. That was really, really overgrown up there. There's another walkway, and it goes all the way along there, and that's where the deers are. So now I ain't got Blue. Might venture up there one day. I'm going to sneeze in a minute. It might have gone. Oh God. Yeah, it's shit, Ken. I mean, they put Blue to sleep, right? They'd already put a cannula in his paw, and they hadn't even used that cannula, right, for anything else. So they already had this on the cards that he was going to be put to sleep, because they did it. They didn't ask me to do it, they did that. And I'd worked out that the only purpose of that was to put the drug in to euthanize him. That was the only thing. And they just didn't seem that bothered. It was like they looked at somebody, and instead of trying to fight for the animal, try something, or even totally upfront and honest and say, look, we ain't got a hope in hell. We can't do anything for him. He's screwed. It would have been better than to give me false hope and say, well, you know, what do you want us to do? You're the vet. I'm telling you, Blue's lost his back end. I'm asking you now, is there anything out there, anything, doesn't matter how much it costs, what can we do? And yeah, all their answer was, it needs to be put to sleep. And they were trying to do it before I even got back from the hospital. Can you believe that? I went, not a chance. Not a chance. You are letting my baby be put to sleep without me being there. Not a chance. No. They should have done, because I stopped it, Ken, because I didn't want it to contradict with anything else. You know, as a person, as a human, You can't give them, if you start on paracetamol, right, you can't then start something else on paracetamol. So that's what I did. I thought, well, I will go cold turkey so they can give him the most powerful drugs that they can to make him comfortable. And I haven't cocked anything up by giving him the gabapentin and the painkillers what he was on. And they didn't. They didn't do anything. They gave him an anti-inflammatory. I mean, come on. What is that going to do? It won't bring his legs back. You know, it's just poor. It was so poor in the end. So poor. So, I tell you, I really need, when I get my new dogs next year, and I'm going to get Frenchies again. I don't care. I love them to death. I'm going to see if I can get a vet what actually knows what they're on about when it comes to French bulldogs. Definitely. So, well, that's my rant over with. And I've yabbered on for far too long again. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been liking and subscribing. If you can see, we're getting so close to that 1,000 mark. I really would appreciate it if you hadn't subscribed. Please can you? Because we're doing this in memory of Blue. In memory... Doing it again. You know, Kem. We're doing this for Blue anyhow. So, please, if you ever loved animals and you always wanted to, you know, you always want the underdog person to come out on top, please support me and Mr. Bluebean. He might not be here, but I'm doing this for him. I'm poorly. I'm soldiering on. I'm trying to remain strong for him. And I want you guys to show him the love that he should have got. And this is what it's like every day. The pain never goes away. Pain, just every time you think about him, just comes back again. Because I love that dog. Like he was a child. I know it seems daft, but when you ain't got any children and you have this so much kindness and love to give, Blue ended up becoming a substitute. So that's why. So if you can do that one thing, please, let's try and get to 1,000. Because that's what we always wanted as a team, me and Blue. So I'm going to go because I'm getting really upset. And there's some nasty people out there or even say, you know, you're an idiot and for getting upset on this. But it's a journey. And if you followed it from start to finish, you would know why I get upset. Because this is just such a massive thing, you know, to lose your dog when you didn't think he were going anywhere. And I can't process it still. I can't. So on that bombshell, guys, I wish I didn't, Ken, though. I wish someone would take it away. I wish someone would take my heart away. I wish I was nasty. And I wish I didn't care. And I wish I didn't have feelings and emotions and... What can you do? So I'm going. Thank you all. Take care. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you next week. All right. Bye for now.